Grab your knives, grab your forks, and grab your syrup. This is Edge and Sryth's Waffle Hour. Doody dee doody dee doody dee doody dee doo. Proper
So,
extended intro there. Oh, I hate my life sometimes.
I hate your life sometimes too. In fairness,
But
it's
the
been a
misery
while.
it causes, the misery it causes you makes me want to live.
To be honest, it's been a while since we've done one. Like we've done the
It
Tales of
has
the
been. It
Wilds.
has been.
Um, a couple of new things. I wanted to say thank you, Sryth, for my birthday gift. So you got me a stream. So I say this lightly, stream, not Steam. If I keep forgetting, you got me a Steam Deck, but it's a stream deck. So things in the background, like
Yeah,
the music.
I mean, I'm not being funny. I'd be buying myself a Stream Deck first before I got you one.
Yeah, but it's I've been playing around with it, so I've been playing some open free source music in the background. Let me know if you like the audio, or if you want us to not have any audio in. I've tried to lower the volume a little bit so that our voices come through better, but we'll just see how it goes, pretty much. So yeah, we've obviously been a bit busy playing Monster Hunter a lot. And obviously recently the Grand Hub.
Hang on. For context, 227 hours I've currently clocked.
You've done way more than me.
That's been relaxed quite recently because obviously I've been playing the Oblivion remaster.
Well, I know Fish from Crack On Gaming has said, do you not think we may have played a little bit too much? I mean, we did Hunter rank 100 even the first 2 days when the game came out.
I brush my shoulders at you, good sir. I have platinumed the game now.
Yeah, that is true. You have. I can't do platinums. I just don't want to do those.
Do you know what? I felt like with it being Monster Hunter, I felt like I owed it to the franchise to actually do it. Other than that, there was nothing else behind it. It was like, I'm running out of things to do. Fuck it, let's just platinum it. And I realised you're never going to make money from these because it's been less than 5 minutes. I've already sworn once, so there you go.
Well, yeah, we don't make money from this anyway, so it's fine. So yeah, we have been playing quite a bit, and obviously where we've had the new content come out with like Mizuzune, we've had the Grand Hub coming out.
Best monster.
Arc Tempered Radau. So though we could have made content and we could have done the weekly update, we've been more kind of wanting to get our thoughts on it and just kind of enjoy the game. And there's so many other people out there who are making content for this, much better than we can. I think it's just nice to kind of play it and then just kind of give your thoughts afterwards. And if you'll already have played it by now at this point. So, but yes, Grand Hub. What do you think about it so far? I like it. I'm glad that we've got a hub now.
I must admit, I do like it. It does bring back what was missing originally. Again, I got the whole concept of it. We were just an expedition party, but I did miss that, the togetherness of it, and the whole when everything starts taking shape, and with it being the Sakura tide as well at the moment, absolutely beautiful, the Grand Hub.
Yeah, I'm surprised by how big it is as well. Like, I mean, Sunbreak had that kind of cool exploration feature to it, which I really liked, going the verticality up in terms of the masts and stuff. This, you could climb up on the rock faces, you could find little caverns, you could run around and listen to the diva singing. It's a nice little hub for you and your friends to kind of hang out in and just kind of party around a little bit. So I am liking that. I'm also intrigued by the fact that they haven't kept all the features. So like you still have to go out to the other locales to do other things. So you can't do everything in the Grand Hub. You can only do majority of things, like building armors.
I get what you mean. So it's like in the oil well basin, you can go to the guy and you can make armor spheres and
yeah.
What was one of the other ones that you could do which was unique to the other places? I can't remember now. But I know there was that one. Oh, and then you had the gem and thingy melding at the Sudra Peaks of Accord.
Yes.
So, yes, okay, the Grand Hub is at Sudra, but they're not one and the same as such. So
You still have
in
to walk
relation to
out
that,
and then run down the
you
hill.
still have to walk out. Yeah, it's not all convenienced and all in one place, which I kind of like. It gives each area its own sort of unique aspect still.
And you still have to go and experience it, which I think is quite good, because it's like you want to kind of go out and explore a bit. But yeah, there are a couple of good things in there. Like, for example, obviously you've got Gemma still there with her master at this point in time, teaching you like how to make armors. So you can still make all your crafting there, which is really good.
And
And
speaking of the armors, obviously, I'll just bring them up here on my screen at the moment. So in relation to it, with the Sakura Tide event at the moment, we did get the new armors from that as well. So, I mean, they look all right. I know you enjoy them a hell of a lot more than I do, but that's because I prefer the Paladin-esque look that I use. But obviously you have the Sakura Tide armor and the Blossom armors, which both came out for this event.
Oh my god, the Sakura Tide armor was amazing. I've made so many fun glams with that Mizu hat. I just love making glams.
Oh, the bunny hood, hood.
The bunny ninja or the bunny samurai or the bunny gunner, absolutely just crazy.
It really doesn't suit me. I think it's the beard.
Yeah,
it really just doesn't suit. It's the beard.
The bunny beard.
Yep. But then obviously as part of this as well, we did get the glasses part of it. I can't remember now.
Yeah, so there was some sunglasses, I think.
Oh yeah, that's it. It was the there was the shadow shades that was part of it, and the round glasses were part of the event.
Mm-hmm.
And you also got the left and right rag eye patch as well, which were also part of the Sakura Tide event.
Yeah. So some really good things if you're looking to make unique glams for yourself. If you're looking for stats with them, you know, they're all right. With high rank, I don't normally skill build at that point. I mean, you can, but at the same token, it's like I just like making just fun little outfits to kind of battle in. God, I sound like a Barbie, like playing with Barbies, isn't it? You want to look cool.
Monster Hunter is a cozy game. You make your armor situation. It's the rule of cool. It is a 20% damage increase if you look cool.
Absolutely. The fun thing about it is like I love the amount of glams you're kind of getting now a bit more. I'm never satisfied though. I just want more to keep coming out, and so I'm looking forward to what they're being out next in terms of the current glams. There's a lot of Eastern ones at the moment though, so I'm intrigued to see if they're going to change that up a little bit, maybe in future ones. But yeah, no, I've got the full set for both of them, and they're not too hard to make. You can get most of the vouchers like just by doing the daily bounties. That's also another reason why we haven't done a
weeklies, because so normally, obviously, as people are aware, that I do a weekly update for the Wilds World News. Now, the only reason I haven't is because of the Sakura Tide event there at the moment. It is daily, and nobody wants to hear my voice every single day. Geez, barely the wife doesn't even want to hear it every day, but she's stuck with it.
Yeah, no, absolutely no. It's very easy to get everything you need, which I think is great. That you could complain that it's too easy, maybe, but I'm like, for people who just want to jump in and play, I think they're making it as open as possible for a wide range of people.
I think it's all right for a limited time event to get the stuff fairly quickly. You don't want to have to be. It would be one of those events that if you miss one day of the event, you've missed out on it. So I get it. I really do.
Absolutely. It's definitely something that I will expect to see. Like, are they going to do in the summer one? Are they going to do another glam like the Sakura Tide with another Blossom kind of summer set? So you can kind of almost see a trend or an idea of what they're going to be doing for each one, which I'll go into a little bit more detail maybe when we talk about the ADAL in a bit later on down in the video. But yeah, no, just going back to Sakura Tide, obviously with the Grand Hub, they visually updated it with like cherry blossoms, different food.
Speaking of food, the Kiddies are back.
Yes,
But the thing that I love is that they don't actually make your food.
it's a
They're
fast
literally
service.
Uber drivers. They're Uber drivers. It's great.
Uber Eats or Deliveroo.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's, you know what, I like it. The vouchers also are kind of few and far between, so you've got to kind of not overuse them. So you can either use your rations and get the half an hour boost, or because you used to be able to use points, but you can only use vouchers now for the food as well. If you remember
Yeah,
when we
so the
were,
actual meals, it's because it's the main the meals that you get, they're hour-long buffs. They're not like the
huh?
50-minute ones.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna have to double check that actually. I'm sure they were hour-long ones because the ones when it says that so and so invites you, oh no, they're not. They're 50 minutes. Sorry, my bad. But when it says so and so invites you for a meal, it's those meals that you're getting. It's
yeah.
not like you pre-build it like in on the how you do your regular cooking at the moment.
Mm.
So it is the preset meals that they invite you for, which is nice and explains why it's Palico Deliveroo.
Yeah. Um, so I have no complaints about the food thing because you've got, I mean, there's the amount of things you can do. You can cook yourself, you can eat in your tent, you can get
I
a
love
free
the fact
meal.
though that you can actually cook on the field.
Yeah,
That one I do like. That you don't have to go back to town or go back to your camp. You can actually cook in the field.
just make sure that you're actually cooking when you're not being killed by a monster,
Yeah.
because that would suck. So yeah, the food thing is back. You've got some entertainment, the Diva, which is again, if you've not seen the Diva or listened to her, seen the Diva or listened to her, nighttime is a really good time. The firework display currently in the Sakura Tide and her singing, really good, kind of a good visuals and great kind of plays there. And then you've got a little cool mini game with the barrel bombs. You can roll barrel
Oh, the
bombs down a
barrel
hill.
bowling.
Yeah, and you can get, depending on your rank as well, you can get like cool prizes. I've not seen any glams yet. I think it's all kind of mega potions.
Yeah. I mean, I managed to get an A rank before.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, it took me. I literally, I've only managed to do it as part of the Sakura Tide, but I have had an A rank, and it was literally just got like some extra traps, things like that.
Which is nice. So if you want to
That
just,
second roll was crap. I got 350 on the first roll. I got 44 on the second.
well,
That was terrible.
it's
But
good
yeah, I mean,
though.
like for that one, I got some mega potions, gunpowder, trank bombs, dust of lice, and mega potions. It's just like a quick, fun, easy way to stock up on those slightly harder to get materials.
Yeah. Do you know what though? It's nice though because like if you're just wanting to just take a break from hunting and just want to play with some friends or just kind of relax, it's not a bad little thing to play and just kind of get some free stuff. And I mean, the amount of watches I've got is nuts.
As much as I keep saying it, and I say it as a bit of a joke, it's not. Monster Hunter is a cozy game with the things that it's got in it.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's currently at the moment it's been relaxing. I haven't had to worry too much about dying or anything, too much. But we have played quite a lot. We're not like experts, but we are quite experienced Monster Hunter players. So
We're not experts, but we are veterans of the franchise.
yeah. So it's for us, it's cozy in the sense of we can play. One of us is going to maybe die maybe once on a tough fight, but then we're fine and we just keep on playing. We haven't failed a mission yet, have we, so far?
No, I mean I failed when I played with like jumping in on some randoms, but
Yeah.
I've not failed a mission where it's you or I.
And in Zoshia, the high rank version, I think we failed with some randoms, didn't we? Maybe, but I think that one's just dying, isn't it?
No, actually, tell a lie. We did fail when it was just us two, but in our defense, I was currently working at the time.
Oh God! Don't admit that on podcast.
It doesn't matter. Everyone knows I do anyway.
Oh, fair enough. So, yeah. I think the Grand Hub really good fun. I love how visually it looks so different with the Sakura Tide event. I'm going to be a bit sad that when they get rid of it, but I like the fact that it'll come back probably next year. Obviously, we'll get a summer one, and we'll get like an autumn and a winter one if they're doing the same like World did. My only kind of ask at the moment with them is like, are we going to see different themed meals? Are we going to get kind of more event quests? Are they going to kind of learn from each one and just kind of give us a little bit more? Sounds like, I know I'm being very picky though. I'm being very kind of maybe spoiled, but I just want to see them constantly keep improving what they've got, and like, you know, if it's working, do it more of it, or just kind of keep playing with that till you've got that happy kind of, yes, this is what we want kind of thing, if that makes sense. But yeah, Sakura Tide, overall, you had the daily limited bounties to get the armor sets. The quests were okay. It was the fight two Lalabrinas for the Blossom set tickets. Do any kind of random limited bounty quests.
There was a tempered Zuwu for the headgear pieces.
Yes, and then if you did the daily bounties, you would get the food vouchers or the Sakura Tide vouchers to make the armor, which is easy to make.
And then you got the Blossom Dance tickets, which was for the Sakura Tide armor. So you got one for logging in, and then one for each of... Well, there's 5 dailies. You don't get one for the complete X amount of quests in the plains or whatever.
Yeah.
But you do get one for each of the other ones. So it worked out that if you logged in, you could create one full set a day. So be that one full set of the male alpha, female alpha, male. Was there alpha and beta for this one? I can't remember now. I don't think there was for the Sakura Tide. There wasn't an alpha and beta, was there?
No, just a male and female.
Yeah. So in 2 days, in essence, you could get both sets unlocked.
Yeah. And you know what? I was fine with that. Absolutely. I don't think you need to. I mean, it's not going to be a set you're probably going to use for skills, but it still looks cool for glams. So I was fine with that. They did bring back all of the original event quests that had been coming out since the start.
That was a nice touch. I mean, I know we haven't had loads of event quests yet, but the fact that for the event they have brought back... Where the hell is she gone? Never mind. I was going to show all the quests on the screen. I'm going to have to go to the actual quest thing because Alma's buggered off somewhere.
Yeah.
She does.
My only kind of gripe with, or a couple of, not gripes, my own little kind of comments or feedback is great what they're doing. I think it's nice that they've got something like this for fun content. More event quests. It's great they're bringing back the old ones for rotation, but like give us a couple more varieties. You know, some fun little challenges maybe to unlock some other things. That'll probably come in time. And I know the game's only been out now about 3 months. I think, is it? It came out in February,
end of Feb, end of March, end of April. No, so it's only out 2 months.
So two and a bit months. So I'm hoping that, or maybe I'm kind of rushing it. Leave some comments in the bottom, by the way, if you think that we're being a bit unfair on it, or you think that actually it's only been 2 months. You know, maybe give it a bit more time for them to cook a bit. Absolutely, let us know, because we don't really plan this kind of podcast. We just kind of give our initial feels, and
we follow the vibes and have a rant.
Yeah, and you can, and 100%, if you think actually we're talking a lot of bollocks, that's fine. Because I mean, I am enjoying the game, absolutely, but it just feels like I think it's a good thing if the game wants you to want more, but there's like, I haven't played it as much recently at the moment as I would have, because like we've done everything that we want to do. And
yeah, I mean, I've created every single weapon for the charge blade, every single weapon for the lance, and I started doing the great swords as well, but it's like I've lost drive of that. I even started creating every single piece of armor as well, so I had every single glam unlocked.
Yeah.
But again, it's just like it gets to the point where it's like, nah, I'm done with this for now.
Even like if
maybe one day.
Yeah, if they're like going, here's this month's, like, here are like 20 event quests you can farm or something. Because I mean, Sunbreak and Rise had a lot of event quests toward the end, and World had quite a few as well. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe as they do stuff, they'll start releasing more and more event quests on rotation, or just building it up so we can go, oh, do you want a cool new pose, or a cool new a glam piece, or maybe a new armor piece, pepper that in. But we're never going to be 100% satisfied. You're never going to satisfy everybody. So
No.
that's fine. What about you? Is there anything that you think that I've missed from that, or in terms of any concerns?
No, no. To be fair, it is just you've hit the nail on the head with that. I'm never going to be satisfied. Oh, I'm always going to want more from it. I can't wait for the summer event for
The guy, Chris. Yes.
the guy, Chris. I can't wait for it because I haven't fought him since Generations.
For me, it was Try on the Wii.
Yeah, see, you fought him in the original when he first came out. I never fought him in Try. I never played Try.
I'm looking forward. He was. I mean, if you watched the podcast briefly, I called out that the two I wanted to have were Lagiacrus and Odegron, and I kind of got that with Ebony Odegron, which is fine.
Close enough.
Oh yeah, close, absolutely close enough. And then again, Lagiacrus. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm absolutely 100% happy with both of those. So we'll see where it goes from there. Really, I mean, bringing Rajang in would be like the trifecta of amazing.
I tell you now, and I swear they should do it. You know, I don't think they'll do it till Master Rank. I'll be perfectly honest with that. I don't think they'll do it till Master Rank.
Absolutely, yeah.
But in Master Ranks, they usually have some like harder quests in the arena.
Yeah.
And those quests are usually along the lines of it's like a roster of like 5 monsters all in one. Do you remember those?
Yes, I do remember those. Yeah.
I think we're gonna get an event quest or something called like Battle of the Primates, and it's gonna be every single one of the monkeys all in a line in the arena.
Oh my god, yeah. That is.
I'm telling you, I'm calling that one now. On this podcast, I am calling that one now.
Well, I mean, the other thing you might get in Master Rank as well is because I reckon they might actually bring in Flame Blangongo or Zenith Blangongo as well. So like that's something we should talk about later in another video. Is subspecies? Are we going to get subspecies of previous monsters that we've shown up in wilds crossing over to other locales?
If we get that, they're going to be guardians. I reckon we'll delve deeper into the ruins of Wyveria, and it is quite a good story plot that they could quite easily take. And if they took it, it's one of those ones where they could do anything with it. If you do it where you delve deeper into the ruins of Wyveria, and it's like, oh my god, there's these extra cocoons here. They were creating everything. They could quite easily release more monsters back in and have a perfectly valid reason for it.
Oh my god! You know what? I'm actually having a look at this. We'll do a video on this absolutely, because I reckon you're going to love this. So yeah, that's going to be coming out soon in terms of that. So the thing we've been kind of holding back a little bit, because the other thing that we got as well was, which we'll talk about very shortly, is Arc Tempered Radau, because obviously that's given us some food for thought. So I'm going to let you talk first this time. What did you think to the fight in general?
Considering it was Arc Tempered, I mean, okay. All cards down now. I know I don't play Lance as most people would play Lance. Most people play Lance very offensively. They would play it as back in the olden days, it would have been called an evade lancing.
Yeah.
I've always been a guard lancer. I will tank hits. I will have the guard skills and everything like that. The fight itself, other than him doing the additional lightning bursts, which actually for guard lancing was a royal pain in the ass, because I couldn't get off my counterattacks often. Other than that, it was nothing bad. There was no difference really.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'll be the first. I'll hold my hands up. I was considering it's like arc tempered, it's like, right, this thing's gonna hand my ass to me on a silver platter. I was actually quite disappointed.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's always a bit of a tough one because for me, when it comes to a difficult fight, it comes down to a couple of things. One is how tough is he actually going to be? The location of where you fight him, and how good do you know the moveset? So if we compare, like, say, Gore Magala is a good example. So Gore Magala is a tough fight. And I think if you did
Gore Magala is a tough fight. Now, even the normal tempered one, he is a tough fight. But is the grand scheme of things, remember, it goes the apexes.
Yep.
Gore Magala and Arkveld, I'm gonna say, are more tied.
Yeah.
Rather than one stronger than the other, and then Zoshia. In the strength bit, you got to remember your apexes are at the bottom, so I'd expect a Gore Magala to be harder.
I think
I would have expected Arc Tempered Raid Out to at least be as difficult as a tempered Gore Magala.
I'll give you that. I mean, when we fought him, my armor was base Mizu, so I haven't armor sphered it up. I haven't upgraded it. It is basically the starting crafted level. So I've not boosted it. I've put in some gems for evasion extension, for damage. And my cat saved me from one death because he one-shotted with me with a long-range lightning shot. But other than that, he never really hit me because I kept my distance and was just shooting.
My cat did have to revive me as well. Whilst I was getting used to it and used to the whole extra lightning burst bits, yeah, my cat had to revive me as well. But you know what? It just...
the thing is, like, you do get like situations where you'll have a death, but the death just happens. They just happen to look at the draw in terms of the location where you're standing.
Occupational hazard.
Yeah. But what I will say is, I had no issues compared to a normal. There were no new movesets, as far as I could tell, bar the extra additional damage after the first hit of an attack.
So all it was any physical attack, and now he does that in his finals. I want to say it's Area 17, the one with all the crystals where Raidal goes to die, his nest.
Yeah.
Whenever he's in that area, his physical attacks, like him dragging his wing on the ground, things like that, will always do an additional lightning burst.
Yeah.
Now, Arc Tempered Raidal, the only difference is that additional effect was everywhere during a sand tide. Now, I know we took a long time to kill it because I couldn't do my counter attacks. You were dodging a lot. We just couldn't get the damage off.
Yeah.
So we obviously, sand tide ran out. Now, once the sand tide was gone, it was just like fighting a normal Raidal all over again.
Yeah.
With slightly more health. There was no additional move. There was nothing special about him. I think that's the bit that bugged me. Like, put it this way, if the little lightning bursts after everything, if normal Raidal didn't do that in Area 17, and that was new just for Arc Tempered Raidal, I'd probably be a bit more impressed. But the fact of the matter is, we'd seen it before.
Yeah. I think this, I'm going to give the developers the benefit of the doubt a little bit, because I think what they'll have done is they'll have put it out at a certain level. They'll see how easy people are handling it. Then I think the next time it rotates back in, because apparently this is not going to be a permanent thing. It's going to come in, then go away, and then it'll come back later on.
Well, yeah, because at the moment he is just down as an event quest. It's not like a proper thing you can just repeat over and over. It is down as just an event quest. So
I think that what's going to happen is they'll tweak him, and then the next time we fight him, it's going to be harder. So I reckon it's going to be fine. I think they're fine tweaking at the moment, is my impression at the moment. Because we were talking and we said, like, when it came to this, we're going to get Lagiacrus. We assume, if it's going by the same pattern, we'll probably get an arc-tempered Oofduna or an arc-tempered... I reckon they're going to go in order. So they'll do Oofduna, then the next one they'll do arc-tempered New Udra. And then I'm not too sure what they're going to do for the last one. Because I don't think it's going to be
The thing is, they could do with Arc Tempered, but he is a siege fight, just like Koltarov and things like that. He's just a siege fight.
Yeah, so it's either then going to be an Arkveld, maybe, or not. But it's because you want to be doing it for each locale. That's the thing.
No, I'll be honest with you. Arc Tempered, the thought of Arc Tempered Arkveld does brown my pants a little bit, because his tempered form hits hard, and his Arc Tempered form, if they just put in a couple of new moves, stuff like that, like really shake up the game with him, it'd be terrifying. It'd be legitimately terrifying.
I think that with Ray Dow, he was a little bit tough because he was always constantly flying. Change up his behavior, absolutely. Maybe make him it did feel like he was shooting faster. Like his charge up time didn't feel as slow as before. So maybe
I'll give you that one.
So maybe they are slowly tweaking it a bit. So I'm gonna hold reservations a little bit for now, just to see what they do with it. It's hard to know because all this is based on conjecture. It sounds like we're complaining, or it sounds like we're probably bitching. We're not, but like with anything that you love, you're going to have feedback and you want to share it. And I think that's.
And you also want the best for it. Absolutely.
And obviously with them announcing, oh, this is going to be this cool monster fight. We're kind of probably expecting a bit more, but that's from us. Again, leave in the comments below what you think, how you found the fight, if you fought him. If you haven't fought him yet, once you have, let us know how you found it. Because generally, you and I play it, but we don't really get to hear much thoughts from anyone else. So I'd be intrigued to know how you guys found the fight. And
I think for me, like Mizu, they absolutely nailed.
Yes, absolutely.
Because it's not obviously we fought it in Rise and Sunbreak.
Yeah.
But its moveset was different. It was fresh. They nailed Mizu. I'm hoping that means, fingers crossed, they're going to nail Lagiacrus, because he'll come back. I haven't fought Lagiacrus in years, so he's going to even his old moveset is probably going to feel new to me. If they do some flashy stuff with it and make it like that, they'll nail it. It's when they're doing. And all I'm seeing is when they're doing like the Arc Tempered Raid Alpha, obviously in this instance, all they've done is just tweaked the numbers.
Yeah.
It just feels like they haven't put much thought into it. It's like, all right, here you go. Health, 150. Damage, 150. And speed, 120. You know what I mean? They've just played with percentage modifiers. It doesn't feel like they put much thought into it.
Yeah. No, I get that.
That's just the way it comes across.
Yeah, no, I can understand and respect that, because it didn't. I mean, you'd hope that they would have done something new, like maybe new type of effects, or I mean, they did. They have. We're not saying they haven't done anything at all. Like there was the. It felt like they've done some tweaking, but maybe they haven't just done enough tweaking yet on certain areas of it. God, we're gonna get so shafted by people's comments saying like, "Oh my God, you just sound so petty." You know,
I think what it is the fight was nothing new.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree with that.
I would have liked Arc Tempered to have been a few different moves, bit of a different order, doing things a bit more unexpected, something that I'll actually think, oh my God, I actually have to focus on here, or I'm going to get carted.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I had that with this. Now, again, I know that's because I am the shield wall. And I will tank anything, as you'll probably see me do numerous times in the video in the background. But it is that, and it wasn't new. It was just harder, just not new. And I think that's the finite difference between it.
Yeah.
Is the different versus is harder versus new.
Yeah, no, I get that. I think. We'll see how they do the next one with Lagiacrus, and we'll make that bet now. We'll assume it's going to be Ufduna coming up in the Arc Tempered for that one. If it is still the same and it doesn't feel any harder, then I'm going to be like, maybe
So you're going to give him benefit of doubt for now.
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna go like, let's review Radar when he comes back a second time. See if they've done any tweaks or if it makes him gradually harder. If they haven't, then I'm like, maybe it hasn't gone as well as we expect. But at the same token as well, like we know that we're going to be getting a lot of content through the year in terms of these apexes potentially.
Yeah.
And we've got like Icarus, and they're obviously assuming they're going to be doing one after that. I'm assuming that they'll announce more details maybe in a release, like Capcom are doing their releases. I'm assuming they're going to do another tease once they fully show off the Icarus in another video.
I know who I'm hoping for. I
Is
know
it
who I'm
Sergios?
hoping for. I kind of know that we've kind of been made aware that Sryth is going to be coming anyway, and
Yeah.
I reckon he's going to be the summer one. But I know who I would hope for the summer.
Go on.
Glavenus. You know, the sword tail dinosaur thing.
From Iceborne.
He was in Iceborne, but I want to say he originated in Generations, but I could be wrong with that because he's one of the Fated Four.
Yes.
I'd like to see him back for the Fire event, and I would love it if Gammoth came back then for the Winter event.
Yeah.
Just give me my giant mammoth.
Well, you never know. Even if it doesn't come back in the base game with the new Master Rank, it could come back in that as well. So
Yeah, because especially with the new locales as well, because obviously Master Rank, they'll always come out with new locales then as well.
yeah. So yeah, that's our overall impressions, I think, of the fight. Just bitching, just absolutely bitching about it. We're not. To be really clear, we're not bitching. We're just.
No, we're not bitching. I'm happy that they're coming out with content. I'm happy that obviously we got to experience it. I'm not satisfied with the fight, but I'm happy that they're doing stuff. And if, like you said, Edge, if they just take this as a learning opportunity to start with, I'm happy with that.
I think they are just testing the waters, but also I think with being multi-platform, I think they've had to kind of put so much effort into that. It's maybe just they're playing catch up a little bit with the content.
Nah, do you know what? I'll grant you that one. They're going to be giving, because obviously they're trying to sort out the optimization for Steam, and obviously everything else there that they've got to be doing. The content's probably the lowest priority at the moment, so I get it.
I mean,
it's fun, but I get it.
I mean, it's been 2 months, and we've had the Sakura Tide, we've had Mizu, we've had Arc Tempered Raidao, we've got high ranks Oshia. We are getting stuff coming through, so it's not like nothing at all, but it just feels like getting 2 or 3 event quests every week. I'd like maybe 5 or 6, or maybe a bit more variety, or something longer term to farm for or to look at. But again,
or even if they're just like the fun ones, like in the, I want to say Jaggy, but it wasn't a Jaggy. What was the first monster that you fought in World? The one that ate things, and then the Anjanath picked it up and used it like a chew toy and threw it.
The Jagras?
Is it Jagras?
Great Jagras.
Yeah. I want them to bring more fun things like that. Like, do you remember in World they had the event quest where it was a mini Jagras and a giant Great Jagras?
Yes, that was hilarious.
And it was like the giant one was like, oh my god, I'm as big as your toe. And then the mini one was, oh my god, you're as small as my toe.
You fight like a tiny baby Vajang, like it's just so small, but you get like the muscle suit and stuff. I was like, oh my god, that was fun. There's like little funny things like that.
I know they'll do stuff like that eventually once the game's a bit more established, but I feel like that's what I'm missing at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it does feel like we're bitching, but yeah, no, it's we're passionate. We love the game. We do it. We are enjoying it, and it's a great pick up and play. Like I think it's one of those things of. I think it's just giving people time to just experience and enjoy it. We've done quite a lot in it. You've done way too many hours, mate. But do you know what? I still love the game, absolutely. But other than that, this has been the first hour. for a while. I'm hoping you're enjoying it. Again, if you want us to talk about anything in particular, any new games, for example, I know that there's been that new Expedition 33, is it, or something that's just come out? It's meant to be a really good RPG. If there's anything that you want us to talk about while we're playing Monster Hunter, let us know. I know, for example, Sryth's been playing Morrowind, the remake of that at the moment.
The remake of Oblivion, yeah, that is actually a really good remake, to be fair.
Yes, I've never played it, but I heard good things, so I might play it at some point. Obviously, I've been playing also Final Fantasy 14. They've had the crafting situation there at the moment with the new moon bunnies. Oh my god, your face.
Bunnies.
Do you know what? I sent you the picture, you were going, what the hell is this?
They are legitimately moon bunnies that have moon cheese.
Yep. Absolutely just on a side topic. We are playing other games at the moment and also doing Warhammer 40,000. I have got a couple of little mini video clips for updates on my Tower Army as well. Playing Final Fantasy 14. Jesus. But like, I also turned 40 just recently as well, so I have been very, very busy.
Right. So I couldn't say how old you were, but all of a sudden you can come out and say how old you are.
Yeah, I can, because I can accept that now.
You've accepted your own mortality.
No, I accepted that at 40 years old now. I can have my midlife crisis and be like, I'm above such kind of bullshit now. But also, like, I'm an old cranky man, so I should be able to complain how the fuck I want. That's how I view it.
Get your palico off my lawn.
Absolutely. So yeah, obviously, I hope you're enjoying. Let us know if you like the music, by the way, as well. I've kind of tried to change it up a little bit. If you want to, we're going to have some video, obviously, in the background showing the Arkveld fight, the Raidal fight, and a bit of the Sakura Tide. If you like this kind of format, or you have any suggestions to improve our podcasts or content, it really helps a lot. And again, really thankful for 2025 at the moment.
Tips to improve the podcast after this one: cancel Sryth.
But yeah, no, we do thank you for listening and kind of enjoying the content. And as always, please leave comments while we're doing stuff. But have a fantastic evening as always, and peace out.
Bye bye.